Hey folks, Sidney Phelps here with Bonnie Plants. Today I want to talk about ways that you can speed up your gardening projects at home by using starter plants. Now a lot of the time people start from seed, and that's great. Seed is a way to get exactly what you want. It gets you in the process, but it can be time consuming. So for those of you that are novice gardeners that are wanting to get into it, starter plants are definitely a way to look at it. And starter plants can be referred to as seedlings, transplants, basically, a lot of what you see in the stores, what Bonnie offers really is a great way to get started in the garden. The first reason why you want to use starter plants is, well, obviously, it gives you a head start. The germination time, the prep time, everything that's needed depending on what it is that you're growing is going to be a long time to get ready. Now, professional growers really know how to do this. And for example, today I'm taking one of the more difficult items, germin time, and just want to show you the growth rate to get to where we are with a starter plant. So I have some seed here, several thousand seeds in this bag, very, very tiny. The germination period on this is going to take somewhere between 2 to 3 weeks to get a starting germ, very, very small plant. And to develop a good root system, we're looking at 6 to 7 weeks. Now, by that point in time, we're going to be looking at a plant similar to this. So 7 weeks that are already produced, already put together to get to this size. And this is when you're ready to transplant into the garden. So, you're going to backdate this somewhere 8 to 9 weeks to get to a small plug size. So you're going to have to start a lot sooner on your garden. So another benefit of using transplants is you get that head start. You can start later on in the season. But the best thing about it, I think, is the instant gratification or instant satisfaction. When you're buying a starter plant, this is it. It's already ready to go. It looks full. It looks ready to go. If you wanted to take trimmings off of this, this is time again. If you wanted mint, you can use some of that mint, you can use some of that basil immediately in whatever food prep before you transplant it. The root systems in these plants are a lot stronger as well. You can see the roots already coming out of the bottom of this pot. This plant's going to be vigorous. When you transplant it into your garden, it's going to grow, it's going to go fast, and it's going to flourish in your garden. Same way when you're working in with peppers, tomatoes, it has the ideal moisture, it has the ideal fertilization already, because the growers have established that. The best part about it though is your harvest time is going to come sooner. So you're going to reap the rewards of your garden much faster, especially with tomatoes. And when you're starting with a transplant from tomatoes, you're looking at 60 days and you're harvesting, whereas if you're working from a seed, you're going to have to back that up, that 60 days to 120 days to double that time. So one thing to always think about whenever you're working from seedlings, you're wanting to get that early bump on the season, always look into starter plants. To find more information, go to bonnieplants.com or check out the app Homegrown with Bonnie Plants.
Sidney would be happy to answer your gardening question. Just email him at asksidney@simplysouthern.tv.net. And if he answers it on the air, we'll send you a nice gift.
And you can find Bonnie Plants at your local Alabama Farmers Cooperative stores. Visit alafarm.com to find a list of locations.
And for the latest farm and agricultural news, be sure to visit the Alabama Farmers Federation's website at alphafarmers.org.
30 minutes sure goes by fast when you're having fun, doesn't it?
It does.
Thanks for watching Simply Southern today, folks. Next week, we'll visit with the famous quilt makers of Gee's Bend.
And we'll see how the Alabama 4-H Foundation is expanding to meet the needs of young agriculturalists. I'm Mary Wilson.
And I'm Jim Allen. We'll see you next week.
Simply Southern is a production of the Alabama Farmers Cooperative and the Alabama Farmers Federation.